Recording is going.
Yeah, I'm just going to move everyone while we're here. So, everybody good?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Beep beep.
Now
Wait.
just change the channel name to Session Channel.
Choo choo.
Wait, are we going top down or are we going to be randomized? Okay, it's going top down. Before anything else,
you should send
I have
Kuri
important
next
information.
just to fuck
Carrie.
with him.
Cherry,
Yeah.
I love you very much. For the love of God, let me say this real quick. I have very important information for you. This is the ultimate way to get Alexei. And fucking...
Wow! Wow!
I didn't even move him.
I'm going to fucking fight him! Kuri, you son of a bitch, you are going to die as soon as I get to Georgia. Yeah, I remember, I'm moving to your state.
What happened? What did I miss when I moved?
I realized that Mordred was doing like the top down, but they're in there for a long time. I'm worried. I realized that Mordred was doing the top down thing, so like me and Cherry started talking at the same time, but I just went, Cherry, for the love of God, I love you. Please let me say this before I moved. The way that you can get Tonberry, and then I moved myself.
You know, because he's a little shit like that. I'm going to know where you live soon.
That's so fucked. That's true.
You guys, why are you like this?
Because we've got the disaster gay and lesbian in the same area right now.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm that much of a disaster.
I was talking about myself.
Oh.
I'm the disaster lesbian. I mean, you're also a disaster lesbian, but you're not the specific one I'm talking about.
You guys okay now? Are you good?
Yeah.
I'm good. You good, Nia?
Yeah.
Is it good vibes time? You shut the fuck up. Oh, nope, that's the person I'm dating. My phone rang and I reacted, so I checked who was text. Nope, that's a notification.
Your phone goes off and immediately shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
Has everybody muted the servers they need to mute?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
I don't need to mute any servers.
Good job, Kuri.
Nia's on Do Not Disturb.
I'm also on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
I can't be on Do Not Disturb. I won't respond to you guys until Friday, Saturday.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Alright. Everybody see the current map?
Yes, we are surrounded by pink.
And
General
purple.
vibe.
That's white. What are you talking about?
It's pink.
There's pink all
Yeah,
over
you
the
colorblind?
place.
What? It's like...
Nia, what color do the trees look to you? This isn't a rhetorical question.
Mostly white.
We'll find out later. Oh.
Do you see any pink on the darker parts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The trees
It might
are
just
pink.
be her display fucking up.
It might be.
You do have an old computer, as like with me. But, anyway.
This is
anyway.
pink.
Anyways.
We have arrived.
Well, to say you arrived more than Arthur decided it was a good point to make sure not to crash land a ship you don't know how to, you know, drive. Is more the better option there.
How did we get here in the first place? If no one knows how...
It was specifically said that there is an autopilot feature that kind of lets you drive. It doesn't.
Either it does or it doesn't. There is no, like, a kind
It's like driving in VR.
It's the illusion of driving it yourself. Oh.
The only person who would probably be able to drive this would be Helia, and I don't think she's up for it at the moment.
Helia's this close to having a mental breakdown. Don't let her drive.
Yes. So I'll recap briefly the end of the session. You guys decided to buff Lex to hell and back, and one of you decided to change fate for some reason.
Yeah.
Then you ran. Then a key to a ship that only Arthur knows about. So, after leading all of you to it, it was a rather tight ride because it was only meant for a maximum of 4 people. Comfortably, at least in seats. But considering it was on autopilot for the majority of it, you found yourself partially landing and partially crash landing onto one of islands. And last you remember about the mysterious tower, it was not supposed to be more than one island. But they seemed to be all connected, and you found yourself wandering amongst very colorful environments of various decor. Then you were greeted with "Friends of my brother, I take it." One down the walkway. With silvery blue hair, pale skin, and wearing very heavy robes.
Who the fuck?
Arthur, you only recognize on past. Everyone else, you don't know the name, so you wouldn't know who it is. Never seen this person before.
How heavy are the robes? Are they like wool? Or
They're court judges' robes from the like very early centuries. Mix of that with wizards' robes. They're pretty heavy. We'll say they are in a glacial mix of like, you know that frost you get over in the morning of spring when it's just cold enough for it to frost over still?
no?
That color pattern and that like set up for the robes. And he's just standing there, looking between all of you. Equally, not settling on one person.
He's just standing there.
He's waiting for an answer.
What did he say again?
He said, "Friends of my brother, I take it."
Who's your brother?
Tsubasa nods, just automatic nod.
Who's your brother?
Considering you used his escape ship, I would hope you would know.
Well, yeah, fair.
Mic off.
Oh, good lord. That means there's more than one of them.
Mic on.
Lex isn't that bad though. He's really nice.
Mic off.
He's nice, yeah, but he's like that kind of nice that makes it hard to be mean to, and that's heavily against my nature.
Mic on.
Just getting a confused
Between
look.
all of you.
Subasa's
Just looks
giving
between
Tom a
all
look.
of you and eventually settles on Arthur. And lightly bows his head in that like respectful manner of like, you know when someone's being respectful but they don't really see any means to fully bow? Just kind of a bow of the head for half a second.
Yeah.
I'll see that. He doesn't try to hide it.
I don't know how to proceed.
Tsubasa just looking between them, just like, what's happening?
No, really, that's what he said. I don't know how to proceed.
You, okay. You, I don't know, fucking huddle up? Should we fucking talk this out?
Shouldn't we actually, and just gestures towards Emerus?
Oh, okay.
Fair. But also, we did just go through some fucking fuck shit, so...
We ought to
Todd mentions
maybe-
that, and tears just spring to the corners of Tsubasa's eyes. He's stressed.
There really isn't need. Huddle up. You're in safe quarters. I don't know why you're being cautious.
Some fucked up shit just happened.
Learned on the job.
Job, you're
Tsubasa,
students.
Tsubasa just
I'm
mumbling
also a
under.
merchant.
Tsubasa just is mumbling under his breath. Just the vice headmaster tried to attack us.
I see. Anything else I should know?
Oh,
Like stayed to fight him.
yeah.
We made sure he would be at very least heavily favored in his corner, though.
All of you make a perception check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, come on. That's an 11.
Perception.
The only two who don't notice are the two that are talking.
Fair.
So the rest of you that aren't Tsubasa and Lexi, you notice rather easily. Like, it's almost as if he doesn't hide it, but he hides it in that way of moving just enough so that it looks like a twitch. Narrowed his eyes for the split second you said you left Lex.
Someone probably should mention that he told us to go.
Hold up.
he was being incredibly stubborn. He wasn't gonna go no matter how much.
So he was being himself.
Yeah.
Good. You can just summon him here. It's fine. He steps forward. Doesn't get close enough to alarm, and he's even holding out both hands in that manner of, I don't have anything, and he clearly seems to know that you've gone through something to have used the escape chip. He's trying to remain without, not without injury, but without being, you know, the person that's a threat. Could you at least tell me what led up to Lex deciding to stay?
Actually, I don't have the whole details. I need to defer to the others.
I threw out a bunch of people. A dragon was around. Me and Hells over here stayed behind the dragon, created a distraction. After
Black
something...
King was there.
Yeah. Got his name.
When the vice headmaster was going to do something with King, Helia stepped in.
Oh, so that's why all of you are labeled that way. Apologies.
He didn't care that the students were standing close. He could have put them in danger.
And then he was
Oh,
just going
yes, no, haven't you noticed? He does not view you as people.
Well, he's
I
a
think-
bitch.
think he actively called us victims of brainwashing, and that's not how you handle people brainwashed.
I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even there. Not for the whole thing.
Association. It happens more often than you think.
Yes, indeed, he's not one to care about individuals.
He's a bitch. He shouldn't be head vice master. I didn't say that right, but you all know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
No, no. We got you.
Wait,
The man that you, and know as Lex's brother now. He looks between all of you and then looks to the back of the group. Say you, kids.
What now?
3 in the back.
Okay.
which 3?
There's only 3 in the back.
Val and Razz. So Lance,
Wait,
Val, and
What did he say? I'm sorry.
Said, what say you, kids,
Didn't we?
about any of the situation?
Didn't we kidnap someone else? Technically.
Yeah, so a student did die in front of his face, and he didn't give 2 shits.
He was about to take out a couple more just for fun.
He looks at all of you. He doesn't seem fazed by this in the slightest.
You seem to be
He
taking
seems like this is-
awfully well.
Yes, I've known the vice headmaster's a piece of shit for a while. Granted, before you get on to me about that, nothing I could do. Don't have control over that domain. Only the headmaster can do anything.
There's no way the headmaster would just let that slip by, right?
Not if she was
Don't
in
talk
on
to
it.
Headmaster Harold that much. She's a bit of a wild card for me, and every time she visits, something shatters in my domain, and I don't like it. Vacations are a bit rowdy, I apologize. Yes, Arthur.
I don't. What are we going to do next?
Do we
It
just...
seems like we're in pretty big trouble.
Oh, hardly. If he started focusing on you, that means he wasn't focusing on whatever he was doing. We're fine for at least a little while. Do you like to go someplace safer? Actually, that is a lie. I realize I am out here and not at home. Apologize.
Okay.
You're used. The fuck?
No, there is a person who lives on these islands. Yet, I hope you do not meet her. She's a bad
Evil?
influence. No, she's just a bad influence.
Okay.
Is she one of...
She likes to throw grenades in my top floor window.
I love her already.
That's not dangerous!
perked up?
That just sounds like
No.
a skill issue. I don't. You can't just toss away a grenade. I mean,
I
Another
can,
question,
it's the
why is your window
predicament-
open?
Window is open because it's a conservatory, you dipshit.
Then just throw them back out.
Okay, first off, you just said it was an open window of the top floor. You didn't specify it was a conservatory, motherfucker.
Yes, and here's the problem with that. I don't believe you can tell. I am a wizard. One of those things is kind of important.
We can
Also,
tell.
yes. Reason why she keeps throwing grenades into my window is to prove that she can get through the barricades.
I think
It's
I
just...
don't want to be mean.
Again, skill issue.
Oh
yeah.
no, it's not
I
a
think
skill issue. She is proving to me that there are still weaknesses in my domain. She's helping more than she's hurting.
As nice as this conversation is, can we at least go somewhere where we can sit?
Oh, yes. Would you like to go back to my tower, or would you like to go someplace nicer? I can't say mine's not nice, it's just I didn't expect
Company.
I mean, I don't really mind where we end up. What about the rest of you guys?
Wherever is safer for now.
Not very pick and choosy at the moment.
I guess we should go to the somewhere nicer.
very well.
Can we get some cream soda, please?
Oh, and some burgers.
I know exactly where we should go. He turns and starts to walk.
Follow. Fucker. Follow.
Okay, I can...
Slight
as a person
issue.
who- you can
Try
restart
refreshing
again.
your game first.
Tonberry will just start chasing after Buddy.
Well, I could
Fucking wellness check first.
Okay.
Definitely following, but staying kind of close to Val right now.
Yeah. Go on ahead, Tala. Catch up.
Alright. Tsubasa hurries up to just be with the majority of the group now.
You too, Gucci?
Yeah.
Hey, Razz, Val, you want to do what you told me you wanted to do while you're on this trip and you're in the back?
Yes. If Val is down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we're kind of trailing behind, I'm gonna look at Val and go. I know there was a lot going on, but there was a lot. There was a dead person who's not dead anymore. Explain, please.
Uh,
My God.
yeah. So here's the thing. That's kind of a theme with me. A few years ago, I kind of fucked around and things went south. And I was supposed to die. I was kind of supposed to, just kind of fucked around with the water, and I'm not really a good swimmer. And yeah, so I don't know how much I can do that, but something, I guess. All right. Sorry. It's hard for my brain to work. That's in character.
It's okay.
Yeah. So.
Well. That was some scary shit, but it was incredible. Truly. But very scary.
Yeah, I don't know how often I'll be able to do that. No promises on anything. But yeah, sometimes you just have a little guy in your head, or it's kind of more like an energy that I feel around me. and it decided that I wasn't gonna die. So I'm not dead. And I just decided, fuck it.
You tried to.
I didn't want that person to die.
Are you okay after that? Like, the energy, did it? Does it did it take anything from you? Did it hurt you to do that?
Do I feel different?
Make an insight check.
Okay, great.
I just.
You know where the escalator keys are?
What?
Escalator keys? Tala?
Should be on the key rack.
Key rack? I don't see them.
So,
I know.
you want to take the 12 or the 4?
Don't have the remote thing?
I don't think they're
Just, and they're not there.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take the 4.
You didn't want to take him to picture?
As much as you find yourself
later.
looking inward, or just checking if anything is different, feel yourself.
I mean, I don't feel any different. I'm kind of rattled just by the everything, but I think I'll be better after some cream soda. I don't know. It's just kind of sometimes you just see death and you're just like, nah, that's fine. I'll be fine. I am sorry.
You better be fine. You better be fine. I don't think I could handle losing you, you know?
Yeah.
Huh?
Start.
I finished it.
Finished it?
Yeah.
Did.
It's my food. What do you want?
Hey, not muted.
Sorry.
I'm fixing everything on the map you're going to.
Sorry.
If anything changes, you'll tell me, right?
Oh yeah, you'll be the first to know. I promise.
Oh, all right. Razz has like, you know, like the big eye concern look.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's kind of what's on her face right now. Like, even though, like, she's not very reassured by Val's. I'm fine. she knows that Val isn't really the type to pick up on like the small things. More of a big moment guy. So she's definitely worried.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I just kind of hope. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, Cerise might be kind of pissed at me whenever they wake up.
Because they're alive?
Well, yeah. What if she didn't want to be?
I can't imagine she wouldn't want to be alive, but then again, I'm sure she wouldn't want to be alive with a bunch of brainwashed motherfuckers.
That's true.
Razz like jabs you with her elbow, just like gently though, like, you know, jokingly.
I think we could figure out a way to get them back if they really wanted to. Get back. But I don't know. This doesn't feel safe right now.
I don't think anything feels safe right now.
I think it'll be a lot safer.
Love this little banter that you have going right now. Just checking that you can move your tokens while I'm switching.
Yeah.
I don't want the repeats to happen. Ha, you bitch. Knew one of them was gonna try and fuck me.
Aw.
So as you walk in to this rather low lit but kind of still neon environment, you find that there's only one person behind the counter, and Emrys has already. You guys know him as Emrys, so I'm not gonna fuck around. You guys have an in-character ask for his name. Emrys just walks in and takes a seat near the back. Then seems to make a gesture towards the person working, who doesn't even turn to look at him and goes, "Yep, I've got it." You guys can go wherever you deem fit. Emrys has already taken a seat.
Tsubasa's honestly just going to go over here into the corner of the couch.
Immediately going over to Razz and Val, just checking on him. Okay, what you guys up to?
I guess we're creaming and soda in.
That is not a verb you should be using.
It's a verb that I'll use.
I don't like that first one.
Was that Razz that said that?
Who said what?
No, it was just that I didn't like that first one.
No, sorry. Who used that verb? Which of these two used that verb?
Don't worry about it, okay?
In that case, both you get the no zone. Oh God, please tell me you know what that means.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a creamed soda.
Jesus.
The kids have the kids have gummy phones, yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Okay, because Tsubasa's over on the couch just staring at his right now.
Got any games on your gummy phone?
You say that, but he's staring at his phone because he's debating on whether or not he should contact his parents to at least let them know that he's still safe.
Well, now I feel bad for making that joke.
Did it.
Trauma.
It's another version of the dead parents joke.
It is.
God damn it.
Razz is gonna go over to these two and see if they want any comfort drinks. You guys thirsty? You guys want me to get something for you?
Some juice, I guess? I don't know.
Those of you near tables, make a perception check for me.
Does the coffee table count?
Does the bar count?
Or does it not count?
I didn't hear. Does the coffee table count?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so perception. Got it. Oh, I did considerably better this time.
Am I close enough to do one?
You are.
Well, I guess a bar would be more like a counter than a table.
Yes, it would. By definition, at least.
Sir, you're a bit too rattled at the moment and taking maybe not comfort, but relief in the fact that you know someone here. pay attention very much. Helia, as well as the rest of you that made this check, it's not at all difficult to tell, because Helia points it out, there's something like a notepad on the table. It seems to have just, appeared there, but it is definitely there now.
Tsubasa's going to lean over and take a closer look at it.
What's it written in?
Well, we're
Nothing
about to
on
find
it
out.
aside from the word in English of order.
I think we're supposed to put our orders on this? Tsubasa fucking picks up a pen and just writes down apple juice.
Do you leave the pad open or closed?
He leaves it open and he looks at the others just like, you guys want something, yeah? Just holds out the pen towards them as well.
Razz snatches it and writes a cream soda for Val.
Razz snatches it and Tsubasa just makes this kind of noise.
Important question, how are you spelling the cream?
That's not important at all.
It is important, it's C-R-E-E-M.
Incredible.
That's gonna cause a fight after session.
Just the fucking hand slithering out of his back, ready to do the slap again.
Tsubasa looks at Helia just, do you want something to drink too?
Yeah, I guess.
You should at least get some water.
That sounds fine.
You want some tea? Something nice and warm to comfort?
There's one of those slow blinks as she just sort of realizes she's actually being spoken to and goes, hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate. Wonderful choice. Razz spells that one correctly.
Tsubasa just points after a moment and is just like, could you add 3 glasses of water? It probably would be a good idea anyways.
3 water. And then I turn, to TB. You want something?
No, I'm good.
Writes another cream soda.
You spell that wrong, because I know you're writing something.
Are you gonna spell it differently from the first one?
Yep, I'm gonna spell it the way that Cecile did in chat. C-R-E-M-E.
We are a very specific brand of chaos.
You close the top of the writing tablet.
Yes.
I thought it was a notebook.
It's whatever. It's a writing tablet, a notepad, whatever you call it. You close the top of it and set the pen down, and both of them disappear.
Jumps back. What?
Tsubasa stares at where it had been. Did you do something, Razz, or?
Not this time.
Dance.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
It's your turn now.
I believe.
It's not a particularly high DC, but if you fail it, I'll laugh.
I believe.
I will
Wait.
also laugh.
This is my chance. Heart of the cards.
Oh, base roll, but you're very lucky to have a high perception.
Nia, I thought you learned.
It's fine, it's fine. Let Nia do what she wants.
Did I succeed though?
You did.
Yes.
Dance. You look up as there's a commotion and go to turn to face it, but then as you're turning, you see the man in front of you with long orangish blonde hair turn around from what he was doing, holding a notepad and making subtle notes on it. that he didn't have before. He just looks up at you and goes, "What do you have, kid?"
My God.
That depends. Are you gonna card me?
Are you old enough to drink?
The age limit on drinking is happiness.
Just makes a face of just like, what? Fuck do you mean? No, it's fucking 20.
What the fuck do you mean?
Are you 20, kid? Look 15, but now everybody looks young to me.
Helia must look like she's 12.
I'm on the one.
I think I killed Kuri. The fuck do you mean? It's funny.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered or offended that you think I'm that young.
Most young people take it as an offense. The fact that you're not tells me you're a little bit older. Anyway, are you old enough to drink?
Yes, I am.
You are blatantly lying.
Is that his response, like, in character?
No, I'm saying you are blatantly lying.
Yes, I know.
So you get the sound of someone turning around in their chair and just saying, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." Emrys.
Wouldn't do what?
At which point, the person behind the bar just goes, "This one's a little rascal like you used to be, yes?" What's your actual age? Kid?
It's 19. It's close enough, right?
Oh, Lance, isn't your birthday like in 2 days? What do you want for your birthday, by the way?
Is that true?
Val is trying to go along with it.
I don't know if we ever gave any of the kids proper dates for their birthday. I just mentioned that there was one for an NPC recently.
Helia has a proper birthday. What are you talking about?
What is it?
I think Val is a Leo, but feels right.
I remember vaguely that, like, because Lance is a second year, but because of, like, birthday shenanigans, it was...
Lance got held back.
Yeah.
I think I made TB's birthday like on Halloween. I don't remember.
I don't think I ever gave Tsubasa a birthday.
All I know
So
is Razz
I'm
is
looking
Gemini.
over my notes for the previous sessions, and so past the first week from the original date, because I asked you what you did the first week. Then another week passed. I believe it's on the third or fourth week that you got your keyblades. I'm gonna say fourth because I don't fully remember and it's not in my notes for some reason. Then I specifically said to Helia that 2 months had passed by the time the incident at school happened.
So a total of about, what, 3-4 months? Maybe
About 3 months, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the dates and see what date it actually is because I gave you that information.
It was the first day of the second term.
Is it?
I remember, yeah, you had, because we were all, you had mentioned that we were returning to the campus from break.
Yeah.
I see. So it would be September 11th.
Huh. I still have no idea what Tsubasa's birthday is. I should probably figure that out, huh?
just gonna vibe with October 30th or October 31st.
Listen,
Wait.
Val does not actually know when Lance's birthday is, but he is absolutely just trying to help with the illusion.
You're trying to help them lie.
Neither do I, to be fair.
You want to just name a date on the spot? This actually does determine a couple of things in this moment. Is it 2 days from now, or is it later? Earlier? Whichever. It could have been during the summer break. I don't know. People forget how old they are when they... I almost said level up.
Level up!
I mean, not wrong.
Getting older is leveling up.
I mean... Yeah.
Oh, but Lance, what is your birthday? You can give a general date. You don't have to give the specific. Just the month would be fine.
I mean, it's more like a week, but yes.
Okay. So, by that order of business, it is not a lie, but you don't get another look from Emrys. There is a bit of hesitation from the person behind the counter, who says, it's a week. Not that's fucking stingy. What do you have?
What's the strongest stuff you've got?
No.
Your strongest potions, potion seller.
And then, coming to realize something, looks over at the person who brought you here and goes, Brosy, what the fuck were you thinking, bringing a bunch of traumatized kids to me again?
Again?
Again.
Again?
Comic
And
Hood.
just the, it's not that important.
Oh, okay, hold on. Rewinding from the again thing. Rosie?
Yes, it's part of my last name.
Someone who's a note taker. Note that down.
It's technically already in the notes in the channel. Last name.
Gotta scroll up to more.
Descriptions.
Okay.
Mic off.
It's called Rosie. My name is Ambrosie. But yes, you do hear Rosie. Just, did you bring a bunch of traumatized kids here again?
Is this like a weekly occurrence or something then?
Both of them answer no. But with like the different tones of it better not be and of course I don't kind of know.
Oh, god damn it. Tonberry's gonna like just pat Val's arm for a second and with that like, hey, stay here for a second. I want to check something. Is this the front door?
Yes.
I'm gonna go peek outside. Because there's two things I'm gonna take from that sentence. Here and again. Where the fuck is here?
You actually did not ask a bunch of questions on that walk because there was a talk happening, which is fair. As it occurs to you, you walked across the bridges of 3 different islands before you got here. You can see Mage's Tower. Mysterious Tower itself, not too far from here. Be another 15-minute walk and maybe another bridge. It's basically a fucking diner joint within walking distance of home for him.
Would I recognize this area due to philandering about the worlds?
You yourself know. Your father might have.
Philandering is
Terrifying.
a word.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
In fact, give me a history check, TV.
Fuck.
You got this. I believe you.
You know, could I do it? Because I like, do things with world.
Yes, you can.
It's a dead 10.
Got a 19.
Thank God. I got +0.
I'll start with V. V, you've been told a couple of things about the creation of the mysterious tower, and it's mostly been complaints about how confusing the fucking landscape is. Should just be one island, you dumb piece of shit. It's mostly been complaints about how it's convoluted. It's not real helpful, but it gives you some context.
With that info, TB will just kind of poke his head back in, look over at Rosie and go, "Are we at the fucking magic tower?"
Yes. Arthur. The 19, you know where you are. This is not a new occurrence. You've been here once or twice when you were very, very young. And the thing about the mysterious tower is that it has been in building efforts for the past 25 years. It has been expanding and growing into a proper, not world, kind of like a hub area for people who need to not exist for a little while. You don't know what it is about this place, but people, they don't disappear, they just stop existing to the rest of society. It's like the quote-unquote world itself is kind of going, no, you're not theirs anymore. Right now, you're mine.
Kind of like a coliseum, but you know, don't have to battle.
Oh,
Right.
so the world's adopting people.
Sort of. But, Arthur, another thing you get within 19 is another thing about who you know as Lord Magister Emrys Ambrosi. The Ambrosi name has always been attached to magic. In fact, Emrys here is one of the highest dogs in the system. Not just one of the highest. He is here because this is his domain. He built it, and he continues to build it with his own magic.
Being called. That's 1 second. I'll be back.
Hmm?
I'm being called.
How are you guys reacting? Yeah. How are you guys reacting to that information for Arthur?
Fuck.
Why are you swearing?
I don't know. Natural reaction.
He's not in control, so his entire reaction is going to just be fuck the entire way through.
Oh yeah, by the way, Cecile, Brosius is right.
Look.
That's the running joke. If anybody knows where Ambrosius is from.
I love that bitch.
Good. It'd be like that, huh?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Tonberry's fully just sort of just vibing that info that he got from his check, so know where the fuck we are.
Out of character. Out of character. I'm in character. Tsubasa's still just. He's been debating for a while now. People have probably noticed him just spending time staring at his phone.
I'm gonna be going for like 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll get back to Arthur in a little bit. Okay. After about 3 minutes, after making a couple of notes on the notepad, the person behind the bar closes it, places his hand over it, and it glows very, very faintly. All of you get what you ordered. It is on one of the tables. It is what you ordered.
Yeah, no.
Since you do not get something strong, you get something very light for your first drink.
Is it an appletini with appletini?
Also,
It is close to an appletini.
I can't remember if I remembered to write down a coffee for Razz or if I was too focused on writing everything else down.
You were making a joke, but it can be easily said that you wrote it down.
Okay, cool. Whenever the drinks do appear, I am gonna just slide into the seat next to Tsubasa. Like, what's up?
It's like, hey, Razz, Tsubasa is currently staring at the apple juice, just like, that really just happened, huh?
Pretty neat.
I guess, goes ahead and just takes a drink of the apple juice. Yep.
You've been staring at that phone for a while, thinking about doing something that might reveal our location.
What? No, of course not. I'm wondering if I should let my parents know that I'm at least safe.
Would they be able to find you if you did?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're probably worried.
Are they... Is it good worried, bad worried? Like, worried for you or worried for them?
Worried for me. They're not those kind of people. I don't know if they can find me if I send them a message. And I don't want to get the rest of you caught if that does happen.
Helia. Do you pick up the hot chocolate?
Yep.
As you take a sip, it immediately strikes you as bad kind of nostalgic. It does not taste like the way Valkyr made it. This was always much sweeter. For whatever reason, he preferred sweet things in drinks, but not in food. You had grown used to it. Tasting a regular hot chocolate, it tastes too bitter.
He makes like a little face and just sort of slowly lowers it, still holding it for the warmth, but not taking another sip at all.
Hey, Kiwi will walk up. You good?
I'll survive.
Yeah, survival and good are two different things, but you had some choice words for that fucker back there.
Yeah, well, he's a dick who deserved to hear them.
Not arguing that. A lot of people in power are dicks. Some of them are good, we'll admit, but most of them are dicks.
You alright, Katie?
Me? I'm fine. I gotta check something later, but I'll be fine.
Alright. That's good.
pardon me for digging, but you got a reason for being so pissed at him?
Aside from him putting you guys all in danger?
Fair, but yeah, aside from that.
He's a dick with the superiority complex, and I only respect authority if they respect people.
Okay. Outside of being a dick with a superiority complex, any other choice words for him?
It's, I don't know. Depends on the day, maybe.
Yeah, fair. You drink. You're not thirsty anymore?
Doesn't taste right. Echo.
Why not?
It's, not sweet enough, I guess.
Store-bought versus personal made, huh?
Something like that, yeah.
You know, my brother used to make these mean biscuits. He had this special jam, jelly, and all that. Tried having myself a jelly sandwich a while back. Still can't take him down.
Belkia doesn't like sweets in his food, but he liked sweet drinks.
Yeah, Dutch didn't like spending money, but yeah. Haven't seen them around. You okay?
If I knew, I would tell you. Been almost 2 months since I saw him last.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. You got this, look on your face for a while now. I think that just about explains it. You know where he was last?
Last place I saw him, our dorm room. He thought he left something in Twilight Town. I made him promise not to go to the beach. And he just never came home.
I might have some contacts in Twilight Town. If you got a picture, I can send it to him. And eyes.
Yeah, I can send you one of the pictures from my phone.
What? Twilight Town a couple of times. I never went to no beach, though.
You cut out, Kuri.
I asked what beach. Been to Twilight Town a couple times. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's back. I had 598 ping.
That would
for, like,
do
a
it.
split second. Yeah. Tonberry goes. I used to stay a while in Twilight Town. I ain't never visited no beach though.
It's
What's so
pretty.
dangerous?
It's not supposed to be dangerous, but there was something in the water. Or I'm pretty sure there was.
You know, some of the prettiest flowers are dangerous. They got the most vile types of poison.
She looks at him and shakes her head.
Pretty.
No, Twilight Town, it's like Daybreak. It's supposed to be a safe world, like the Academy. There shouldn't be anything there, so if there was something big enough to be hiding in the water, smart enough to wait and watch until someone was alone, something's wrong, TB. And I didn't go with Valkyr, so I might have... It's my fault.
No, it ain't. It ain't your fault. Trust me. He kind of like leans on your chair. I can tell when something's someone's fault. I know very vividly when someone is at fault. You are not at fault. You're a victim, Helia.
I knew it was dangerous. I made him promise
So?
not to go to the beach, but I shouldn't have let him go alone.
Sometimes you gotta blink, and then it happens. Can't keep forever watch. Hey, and he like taps shoulder. Next time we're in that town, I'll keep an eye out. Call on my contacts, see if they've heard anything. Now, I'm gonna warn you beforehand, most of my contacts are criminals. So they're gonna be some very dangerous people. So if you do tag along with me, because I am offering right now, next time we're in there, if you want to tag along with me while I go look for some info, you
Can't be
gotta
any
be
worse than
careful.
the Vice Headmaster, can they? Like she's making a joke.
You make that joke and it takes Alexi like 3 to 4 seconds of just yeah, no, none of them are that bad. None of them are. Well, maybe him, but no, none of them are that bad. Well, one of them's getting better. No, it's a 500 ping back.
No, I was just giggling.
But TV does just kind of go, and hey, next time we're there, maybe we'll make just a quick trip down to the farm. I know for damn fucking... Oh my fucking god, I need to pause this and share this with Mordred and everyone here. Hey Mordred. Nini just sent me this fucking text. I have a gunslinger expert gonna make a gray sheet for me. Probably broken, heads up.
What the fuck?
No. Fun.
Love when Nini randomly texts me to say, hey, I got someone who's gonna do this. Heads up, it's probably gonna be broken.
Incredible.
But yeah, no, TB just sort of... It's like, as he's doing his best to comfort and talk, he's just looking over at Val, kind of like, get over here. Hey, come over here.
Help me.
I'm not social enough for this.
What?
It's been too long since I threatened somebody. Get over here.
Alright. Kind of shuffles over with his cream soda. What's up?
Stella and Helia here. Maybe we could, next time we dip somewhere, if we stop by their farm, we can show everybody here. And he says this loud enough only for the couch to hear. We can show everybody here the Chocobo farm.
Oh my god, the chocobos are to die for. We did almost die for them.
Well,
oh,
Razz, like,
okay,
sits
first of
up
all-
to the point where she almost falls out of the couch.
Look, that was not the Chocobos. That was whatever the fuck was in hiding too close to the Chocobos. Which now
Okay,
that I
yes.
think about it, yeah, no, Helia, there might be something fucking wrong. There's several war Chocobos there. They should not have gotten that close.
By the way, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
I was waiting for someone to bring up the chocobos. Who of you has the red chocobo chick?
That was Razz.
It was Razz.
Do you
She
still
has
have the
been
Chocobo?
deemed mother.
Apparently, it did not want to leave your side.
You have a
Wait.
baby.
Do I have the? Can I have it with me right now? Because Razz would be the one to have it like stuffed in her fucking jacket.
I was gonna say it
No.
was hiding in your hair.
In my hair? Yes, that's even better.
So, like birds do.
I know this is probably
Suddenly,
not
a baby.
true, but-
If that is the case, Razz is going to stand up.
My god.
You know, put up like 2 singular fingers, like 1 second, and then scrounge around in her very thick gray hair until she can find the her child.
Razz
Personal headcanon, TV was not aware of any of this happening, so this is gonna be a shock to him.
So Razz stands up and pulls a red chocobo chick out of their hair.
And a buddy.
It's about 2
Anybody-
months older than when they first met, so...
Yeah, Tsubasa is going to just look at the little baby chocobo and go to pet it.
Is currently trying to figure out why it's been woken up because it was asleep.
You're just
What
going to
the
give it,
fuck?
just going to give it little tiny head scratches.
Immediately, the dad mode just activates and fucking Lexi. Fucking... Razz!
It's
My
a
child.
baby.
How'd you put that in your fucking hair?
I got a
cute.
lot of hair.
Not even that! How did you get that off the farm?
Don't worry about that. We're bonded forever.
Okay, cool.
Razz,
I don't
Razz,
care if you're
the
bonded forever. Do you have feed? Do you... Is that
Sorry.
where my fucking excess feed has been going?
Yes. I didn't think you missed it.
Literally,
count-
it just
I-
hops from the top of Razz's head onto the table and just does a glide flap down to the table and just eat.
Immediately, hands cupping, ready to catch if it doesn't glide right.
Razz eeps right back at it.
I did.
That's a baby.
It's a baby.
That's in character.
Okay, first off, before anything else, this is the major point. I've been calling that one Pinky for a bit. Did you name it?
If I heard him calling it Pinky, I'll probably just call it Pinky.
Pinky is just the color of its beak. You
Oh.
need to give it a real name.
Okay. All right. Let me think.
It's a red chocobo. Them fuckers know fire if you want.
His name is Jeff, but it's spelled like this.
Beoff? Yeah. Why is there a U in there?
Because fuck you.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, free.
Getting worse.
Yes. No, I go with Val's version. Even better.
Okay. Can Tonberry do a quick fucking what would it be? Would it be a fucking investigation check to see, or would this be investigation or nature to see if this is a female or male cheeky?
Mic off.
He's too baffled by what the fuck's going on.
I do a nature check to see if Razz
it
knew.
was already
Hold on.
a low roll, so anyone who wants to can roll nature.
Okay. Helia, the only one with the brain of the current one's rolling.
Helia voice, it's a baby.
Red, this is my child. TB, how the fuck did you get away from the farm?
Is that all who's rolling?
I don't think it's right for me to roll. I'm across the room.
This is true.
Hold on, I got
Val does
distracted.
not care.
Val.
There we go.
Mic off.
So, Helia and Tsubasa, you don't know much about chocobos, but you've seen record of them existing and how to identify a male versus a female. This one is a very feisty female.
Oh no, it's gonna be larger than the males.
Helia blinks at the name, looks at Razz and goes, "You know it's a girl, right?"
Her name is Jeff. I definitely did know that, by the way. I know so many things.
How do they feel about the name Jeff?
Yeah, let's ask Jeff.
Jeff, you like your name?
It's just a slow head turn up to you, Razz, and just beep. The like expression of what's the name?
I go eep, delighted.
It sure is. Yeah.
You
no,
ever see an
okay.
animal give you the sassy look of just the fuck do you say?
I said
No,
eep,
no.
eep, eep.
TV desperately. No! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Eep.
It's a red choke. It's a red chickie. Them fuckers can't set any fires, but they will eventually.
I look TB right in the eyes. Eep.
Do you want the feed?
Is that the name we're going with for the red chocobo?
Yes.
Aw.
I mean, you could always name her like. There's a pause, and you can see Helia buffering, and she just goes, like, I heard my own voice.
I think an echo again.
Just I like whipped around. You could call her.
Are they like speaking loud enough to where I would be able to hear?
I feel like we.
I've been hearing the tiny peeps.
You probably have also been hearing Razz go eep eep eep.
What if we call her?
Orgy.
We could call her June because it's a summer month.
June? Also, with Razz being a Gemini, that would probably be where her birthday was. So
No.
she's going,
I could be like a middle or like two name. You know how people have like two names sometimes.
Jeff June. June Jeff.
June Jeff.
I like
That's
June
it.
Jeff.
Razz, test it. Look at
June Jeff Dazzle.
Yeah, I figured as much. That was the player, not the character. But no, TB does like TB has instantly switched to Alexi, the farmhand, and is just doing the instant thing of like, okay, look them in the face, see if they like that name. You gotta check.
I get down, like, on my knees to meet this chocobo, with my eyes. Do you like the name June Jeff Dazzle?
Jesus.
Just stares at you. She just stares at you, and then raises one wing and just bap.
I think we should lose the dazzle, but maybe.
What about Supremo at the end?
Primo?
June Supremo Dazzle?
Little June bug.
Oh,
There's a chirp. The name Junebug.
Junebug.
Instantaneously, as the name gets the chirp, just feed in his hand from the jacket. Well then, Junebug, sounds like it might be working. That good for you, Razz?
It's good. It's good for her, and that's really the best part.
Okay, and he he pours some of like a little palm full of feed onto the table for Junebug.
It's just, you know that noise that kittens make when they eat too fast, and they're just
Yeah.
like,
That-
yum 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 yum.
Oh, she's so cute.
The aggressive lip smacking, yes. As someone who used to work as a family cattery, I understand how fucking kittens devour food intensely.
Razz
Sorry.
kind of like motions and like waves like gently to see if Helia will come over here, and like very gently goes, "She likes chin scratches. Approach slowly. I learned the hard way."
TB instantly looks at Helia. You don't gotta approach slowly for the red ones. I don't have the heart to look Razz in the face and tell her this.
Helia will like place her cup down where not on the coffee table, so the baby can't get in it because she doesn't know babies can have chocolate. And will like shuffle over to the other side of Razz and like crouch down on beside the table.
Little Junebug.
So- Is as you kneel down, there's just a and a noise. Then just looks up, looks directly at you, and just
I mean, I would assume that like chocolate is the same way for like any animals.
Some animals can't have chocolate, but
Are there even any?
see.
TB will do that, like
Hey.
kind of like again, animal handling motion. Come on, just hold your hand out gently. Follow Razz. Razz knows what to do.
So, dear Alexi, without a roll, you actually know that the red chocobos love chocolate, specifically spicy chocolate.
He does kind of take his jacket off at that, which he is again. He's not wearing anything underneath his jacket except like a fucking the shirt that he probably slept in. So it has holes in the back of it already. As one of his symbiotic hands does crawl out of his back and start reaching for openly reaching for the fucking hot chocolate.
Was set aside, so baby can't get it unless it makes a jump for it.
Oh, he was
It
bringing
might.
closer.
She might, honestly.
Helia just like gently reaching out. I like sort of doing that like gentle palm open thing of let baby smell hand.
There's slight movement forward towards your hand, and then just reaches out with one foot. She just taps your foot. Your hand. At least. Foot taps to hand. Tiny bird.
Tiny borb.
Ooh, that's better than the peck.
It is. I agree. Also, Razz, you should have told me you had this sooner.
You'd have made me
Junebug.
bring him back. Bring her back.
Junebug, look, listen. If you want to keep one, you should have just told me, because now we don't have this. Okay. Do you want to keep this chocobo until full size?
It's my baby.
Then we need to get leather.
We got bigger things to deal with before we get there, but
Probably, but you just fully
awoken the farmer aspect of my life, so now I can't stop thinking about this. Chocobos can't have those metal plates that horses get into the bottom of their feet, so you have to get claw protectors and leather to go around their ankles so they don't hurt themselves on sharp rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna write this down. Dollface, Val, over here. Enjoy the cute baby.
No, okay.
Does TV give?
At which point Junebug steps completely onto your hand and just sit.
Helia stops and just like, now what?
She likes hair.
I do have an awful lot of that.
And it's the perfect texture, too.
I like hair because it reminds me of their moms, so... The inner part of a chocobo's feathers, it kind of gets soft like a mother's hair, so if it's imprinted on either of you, which it can imprint on more than one, it will absolutely curl up into your head if you're sleeping.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, one sec.
Tonberry, owner of a war chocobo. You know what the fuck? Take care of them. This is my train. I'm ready.
Lexi, make either an animal handling or nature check for me.
Fuck you, that was a 17. It leaned over to a 10.
It's enough. With your background, it's more than enough. You look over Junebug, and she's a feisty one, and you know this for a fact considering she tried to attack Heartless on her own. However, you notice very quickly that this is something that the farm does. It's harmless to the chocobos, but it basically does the equivalent of seeing which ones are meant for which tasks. Junebug has not the hair tie, but the hair kind of clipping or shaping.
Yeah, like an
the
ear.
war chocobo.
Instantaneously, as that, like, it's one of those things of, do any of you know the cartoon monkey noise of realization?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that mid fucking look of like, hold on, I gotta check something. Speak of the fucking devil and he'll appear, I guess. Junebug's a war chocobo.
Makes a
Got
lot
together,
of sense.
Kuri. War red chocobo.
Well, I'm not. When you fucking deal with it, just start. You think that's okay? Look, and it's like, as he's doing his best to like, okay, well that's fine. It dawns on him, meteor. Oh no.
Shit. Here we go again.
She's just a little baby.
Alexi starts to stutter. Oh shit! Fuck. Okay, we need. And it's a feisty nature. Good. No, good. Oh my god, something's gonna burn down. I'm gonna have a fucking.
This seems to delight Razz.
Okay.
Tsubasa just looks scared and concerned.
Further news. That's a red. That is a what? They know the spell. When they reach adulthood, they learn the spell and are able to cast spells pertaining to and not limited to meteor.
There's just a laugh from the person that is literally 30 feet away from you. A chair, just laughing hysterically.
Fuck you, Magic Man.
No one's gonna ask why?
I don't know.
Tsubasa's wondering why.
They're a powerful person. They seem to know something funny.
Razz is gonna jump to her feet. Am I missing a joke?
No, not a joke, just... We're talking about chocobos, and there happens to be a couple of them here.
Here?
Yes,
Well,
on the islands.
Okay, important question. Do you have anything important to share with all of us, or did you bring us here just to sit down?
I want you all to relax. You've been through hell. You seem to be
I'm gonna
doing
go
just
fucking hang
that.
out with Chocobos. And TB stands up, walks right here. I'm gonna go through the one thing that has relaxed me for the past 20-ish years, and tame and pet Chocobos. If you need me, Val and Razz have my number. Again, last chance. Anything important you want to share?
Other than the fact that I'm one of the most powerful mages in the current known cosmos, no, I don't think it's important.
Okay. Cool flex.
Gotta flex.
It's a promise. It's a fact.
Okay. And then what in? Okay. Fine.
You can't get into my tower without me. The Chocobos probably already know who you are. Specifically you little one. Well, not little one, you're taller than me. But
Foot 9.
as far as
Yes.
that's concerned, you won't be able to get into my tower. The Chocobos probably already recognize your scent if you're from the Twilight Town Sanctuary. As for your Red War Chocobo, I do have barding for the young ones.
Okay. Well, if I may fact check you for a second, would that be all right?
Certainly.
TB is going to walk to the door, open it. He's not going to leave like fully. He's going to like half his body out. Stop. Like his finger hands out to his mouth. He stops and goes, "Hey, this is about to be loud. You might want to cover your ears."
Tsubasa fucking covers
Takes
his
that
ears.
inhale, 2 fingers in his mouth, and gives the like farm whistle of "round 'em up." The food time whistle.
There's a whistle that you do for everyone to hear, and there's one you do specifically for the Chocobos. Do you do the Chocobos or the entire thing?
I do it for the Chocobos.
In the distance, you don't hear things approaching, but you hear the distant calls of Chocobos answering it. Basically, from what you know, it is the, sorry, we're on a patrol, we're on a sentry, we're doing this type of call.
That would work.
I'm working the fuck you
Work,
want.
how dare you?
And like, see what times the Chocobos respond.
Yes, make either nature or animal handling.
Fucking nature fucked me, so let's try animal handling. Not much better.
Is this important to you in this moment to succeed? There's no cost.
No,
it is just
not really.
You can't.
Well, if it doesn't have a cost, then yeah, sorta.
There's no cost. This is a very silly roll. It's just something. Do you want to know it or not?
Yeah, I want to know.
So you know the distinct call of a black chocobo, and you know the distinct call of an older yellow one, as well as one you don't recognize. It is a chocobo.
And he's gonna stop, look over at Rosie, and just go, "Okay." Gonna stay at the door and kind of look out, and he's trying to figure out which one. Why does he not know one of them? Current theory is that the black and the yellow one bred together after being sent out, but that wouldn't be old enough, and he's not sure if these are the ones that get clipped, quote unquote.
Make a history check.
I just opened my fucking... Okay.
And now you are Boo Boo the Fool.
My stuff's lagging. Ugh, no, kill me.
16.
Okay, so that's just enough. You've heard of different kind of chocobo. It is very rare. Not because it's hard to breed or hard to find, because they tend to be bought and sold for chocobo races and for fighting. On the, like, you know, fighting in the sense of, oh, we're sending them out on the front lines kind of thing. It is one of those things of they're very powerful. They're usually bought by people who need defenses. Because you're pretty sure that was the call of a white chocobo.
Well,
Don't know how old or young it is, though. You're just basing it based off what you already know.
he's just gonna keep that info to himself. White, yellow, and black chocobo, yeah?
Val probably did hear loudest call, which was by the yellow chocobo. As stronger, older. Yeah. Alexa, you did just get the call back of I'm at work. The fuck do you want?
I'm tempted to see if I have it on me, but I know I don't because it's not in my inventory. But would Alexi still have his chocobo whistle for Dutch on him?
I think it's cute, yes.
And he is going to hold on to that for now, but because I know for a fact you would have said that was Dutch's call if it was the black chocobo.
Hmm? There's a sneaky sneak happening.
No, I'm listing down the abilities.
No,
of
the
chocobo.
baby's escaping, and Helia's making that little, well, where's the baby going noise.
Moment.
Razz
The
is
moment
on
the
it.
noise is there. Slam. Door shut.
Just sits on the table, unhappy.
Val is going to come up and give his, he does this every time he, pets a chocobo. He will offer his fingers for her to sniff first.
Just does
Also-
the foot tap.
Razz absolutely told Val about this, but did not tell TB for fear that he would make her take her back.
Val said 0 things.
Rider dies.
Nobody talks, everybody walks.
Alexi just turns to the rest of them and goes, I'm not mad that you stole her, by the way. You could have just asked Auntie. She would have given it to you, no fucking doubt, after seeing the relationship you guys had. But, seriously, just let me know. I have feed and I know how to set up the food and everything. I'll show you how to do it.
But I
Little baby.
All I can hear is the kitten yum 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 noises.
Yeah, the aggressive lip smacks. We've been over this.
I know that now. But secrets are kind of fun.
Yeah, they are fun. Why the fuck do I have... What the fuck?
Yeah?
A fucking reoccurring payment just smacked me in the face.
Oh, I hate that.
Gross.
With no warning. So
Ew, nasty.
a call after session. But, yeah, no. Dutch will just... Not Dutch. Alexi will just make sure that the whistle's there and kind of... is everybody looking at him? From the red chocobo side?
Yee.
Yee.
Damn it. And he will, as sneakily as he can, try to put the chocobo whistle around his neck, kind of like a necklace. But keep it underneath his shirt.
Sure.
Tsubasa's just been watching this entire fucking time. He's observing.
Prolonged eye contact.
You say that like he's actually got the fucking spine to do eye contact with someone without panicking.
Hey, Cherry.
No.
Look me dead in the eyes and tell me Sue wouldn't fawn over the little baby.
Oh no, he's definitely fawning over the little baby. It's just everyone else is fawning over the little baby, so he's just like, okay.
No, join them. Fawn over the little baby with them. It's baby time.
This is how we bond as an adventuring party.
He's fawning from a distance.
As Lexi kind of finishes with like the necklace thing, he just goes, "You know, if you want, I can put booties on the fucking thing."
Booties?
Trap the baby?
I have chick booties that we used to put on them for winter.
Is it cold here?
That'd be really cute, though.
Particularly.
It probably isn't, but if you guys want to do some screensaver shit right now, now's the time when it's this calm.
It is like September, like the start of September, so it's probably cooling down a bit.
Also, is like the red chocobos like higher temperature since they're fire?
Yes.
I don't know if that's about that air.
That's not a roll needed. That is just something you can go, oh, red chocobo, they have natural fire. They're probably running a higher temperature.
I want to overheat the baby.
She's been staying nice and warm in my hair.
Oh, fair. PB is hesitantly, because he remembers the last time, gonna put a hand down towards Junebug, holding out a finger.
While having just stepped onto Val's hand, just looks over, just the little back and forth shimmy of this is the person who fed me, this is the person I like.
It just the, I don't know if you guys know this one, but the happy dance dog, the Nala stomps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little puppy.
Couldn't find it, but this was a good enough. Just the happy dance. But yeah, just underneath the beak, gentle scratch.
Just a bird, like, coo of just, yes, this is good. I like this. Continue the affection.
Cute. That was in character, by the way.
Oh, could you repeat yourself, Cherry? I couldn't hear you.
Tsubasa,
You were
Tsubasa, while watching this, by the way, just quietly goes, cute.
Cute. Aww. The little baby, Sue. Look at it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
You wanna scritch him? Scritch her?
Val is going to offer the baby to Sue.
Yep. He's going to just scooch closer, and he goes to give the baby little scritches under the chin.
Ever see a bird just decide to do that thing of, I am now liquid?
Tsubasa's not stopping, but now he's staring at Junebug just like, this is a good thing, right?
This is a great thing.
She is.
Just a nod from Tonberry.
Just pets the baby.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask of Russ? You can just roll history to see if you want to get more information again.
You know, fuck it, history.
It's more than enough. You've heard in the past how terrifying Lord Magister Ambrosi is. But there have been instances where people have seen him in that state of being where it's hard to tell if it's him or some higher power. There have been references to him being referenced as the don't want to know kind of character. Like anywhere he shows up, either things get healed immediately, or oh god, everything is on fire. He is not chaotic or representative of the law. He is his own neutral party, despite, and you know this, being affiliated directly with your family. And to be fair, you're pretty sure he's not Lex's brother. You're pretty sure they're cousins.
Yeah. I feel like this is the same position as when I met King. It's like, okay, this is all stuff he's heard, not actual when he met.
Correct. This is stuff that would be talked about Emrys.
I don't know if I have any questions for him. Damn.
Feel free to just chill out around him.
Yeah.
He's not being hostile or anything. He's just listening and existing and letting you guys exist.
I mean, just exist for a while. Yeah.
Do you have anything they want to do in particular in the last 40 to 50 minutes?
I mean, I know I don't. I think everyone's just obsessing over Junebug right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I will say once Tsubasa has got the satisfactory amount of scritches, Val is gonna go around to Lance and Arthur and introduce them and be like, "Do you want some scritches?" Warns them that a good scratching point is under her chin or under her feet.
And Razz is kind of hovering wherever the baby is, just to make sure, she knows that she's feisty. If she makes a run for it, she's ready.
Protecting the door.
Is it on full lockdown?
Allowed to run. No, allowed to run.
On one hand, wouldn't it be funny if, like, one of the party members was allergic to chocobos?
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Oh. Oh, stop it.
but wouldn't it be funny?
You have been stopped.
It wouldn't stop Razz.
Enjoy the baby.
It's a cute.
Respectfully, no.
Nia, I'll steal your kneecaps.
This sounds disrespectful to me.
You say that like it's difficult to steal my kneecaps?
It really fucking isn't. You opened that door yourself.
I did, but I didn't expect you to walk through it. Damn.
You say this like I don't.
Do the small chocobo.
sneeze.
Bless you.
Are you making that cannon?
No.
Nia, please actually stop and consider the actions for your consequences.
You mean the... Wait.
I do not want to see you set yourself up to be absolutely sniped by Mordred later on.
What do you mean?
You're setting yourself up for something.
Every action has a consequence.
Yeah.
Even the ones we think don't.
And we are currently in possession of a baby chocobo, and you're wanting to... Like, I understand wanting to do it for the bit. But... the campaign's...
I love a good bit. But you guys have already started to set up that you, or characters at least, don't seem to have a grasp on consequences.
Tsubasa has plenty of a grasp on consequences. He's over here having anxiety, and the only thing that's helping is the baby bird.
Well, I mean, people can have allergies to, like, pets and still be around them.
Yes, that is very true. But they are normally
actually,
miserable and having to be medicated.
And it seems like this child is going to be around for
a while.
All time.
Ominous, I apologize. I was agreeing. I had water in my mouth.
Fun.
Oh, do you want to make that cannon, Lance?
I don't know.
Yes or no?
Mic off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Haven't done anything wrong. I'm asking if you want to make it canon.
We were only trying to urge you to actually consider the full extent of what making this canon might do. Because I don't want you to do something because, oh, this is funny and for a bit, and then have it come back and bite you later. Like, in character.
Me with Aaron.
Exactly.
The entirety of Aaron.
If it comes back to bite me, that's a later me problem. I'll burn that bit when I crash it.
Okay. As long as you understand, there's no take backsies.
Mic off.
There is, if it really does bother a person. However, as of right now, you've made it canon. Continue. Sir, how do you react to the small?
Remember Zero?
Who?
Damn it.
Another character from a different campaign.
He disappeared, so we're bringing him back in another way.
Around and find out is now turned around on me. The fuck?
Well, yeah. You gotta be ready.
Animal handling for me for a second, see if that's true.
God, I hope so. I hope. Fuck my life!
You want to know the fun thing about that?
What's fun about it?
It was just fucking with you. The baby likes everybody already.
I mean, yeah, but still, if it were true, I fucking hate this.
You were are so emotional over this child.
Sometimes I'm an emotional bastard.
There
You are dying.
I just can't. I try to speak slow so that doesn't happen.
Words hard.
Yeah, the roll was basically meaningless. I just wanted to see if you would get a natural 1 or natural 20.
You got your wish.
We got 0, but we almost had Rudeus.
Well, shit.
Why did that almost kill me?
It's Rudeus.
For
Giant
those of you
intimidating
who don't
motherfucker.
know, Rudeus had comically bad rolls.
Not even comically bad rolls. He had the best fucking reactions to shit. Something said, not you, basically saying in an intimidating way, you're not the one who can own me. And he went, damn, that sucks.
Real?
Ugh.
Sam Riegel is the person who plays Scanlan.
Is he the one with the funny, water bottle thing?
Yes.
Yes, the gas can.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting off topic. After about 20 or so minutes, it's already been about 30, Emrys stands up and looks like this is gonna kill some of you who drink alcohol. He has a bottle of wine. Not a glass bottle.
Like a water bottle?
Yes.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
I don't drink, but that just seems not good.
He. I was about to suggest the fucking wine bottle that is a cup.
No, he has a water bottle full of wine.
Terrible.
My dude.
Listen,
You
man.
know
if he
he's
says
unhinged
wine-
as you motherfuckers in a small way.
Wait, important question. What kind of wine is it?
White or red?
White. It is white wine.
This man's off his rocker.
I mean, it's better than vinegar.
A lot of things are better than vinegar.
Out of character, all I can think of is Emrys going, it's vinegar, pussy.
Thanks.
Vodka, let me think. Vinegar.
I look your style. It's vinegar. What?
Vinegar, pussy.
Pussy. Jesus.
But no, he stands up, and with his water bottle of wine, white wine, he starts to leave. Goes, listen, if you guys can stay here as long as you want, I'm pretty sure Draco isn't going. Yes, his name is Draco. Or you ask, he's not adverse to having another group stay here for a little while. If you need me, I'm going back to my tower.
I have a question before you go.
Yes?
You mentioned you could summon Lex.
Yes. And what about it?
When when will we know if he's okay?
When he.
suppose you'll have to come back to the tower and find out yourselves, because I can't do any summoning here, otherwise Draco will kill me.
Gentle 2-finger salute.
And walks to about here and looks at Tonberry. He doesn't. Want to know that thing that you that thing that you mumbled to Helia?
Yeah.
That apparently Helia didn't hear?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
He mumbled the correction of Alexi.
It was just a quick kind of knee-jerk thing, but he did do that. I thought Helia picked up on it.
I didn't even hear you out of character.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it either.
It was after Tonberry and in between the pause of the next sentence. He just automatically corrected to Alexi.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows that down?
It was when they first came over, and before he started leaning on the chair.
Oh, the you okay, TB?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's a shame Tsubasa
Guess which
didn't get to hear
motherfucker
it.
also heard that.
Oh, fucker.
Doesn't seem to have any reaction to anything that he's heard. Only looking at you, he's only a couple inches shorter than you. Maybe 2 at max. You only know that it's 2 inches because he's currently at your height, and he said that you're taller than me earlier.
Yeah.
Whatever his robes might be hiding underneath is probably some heels, at the very least.
Because these boots were made for walking, yeah.
I did not make another Z. Shut the fuck up.
No, you just Z-ified your brother.
Shut up!
Okay.
He looks at you and goes, only go to places you wish them to go to. Your, Chocobo Junebug, was it? They can make sure that they don't go to harder to access areas should they wander. Do need to leave, however.
Okay. That's fine by me. He does take a single step, letting one of the doors more available.
And he just steps outside and starts to walk.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If he had said Alexi to Alexi's face, not good ending.
He's better than that.
Good.
He also did hear the comment about authority from Helia. Should give you some context as to what he's hearing.
I don't respect authority unless the authority respects its people.
Yes.
So is he like part bat or something? How does he have something?
Do you not remember the universe that we're in, Nia?
He's got cranked up Persepi.
Yep.
Yeah, but that
does affect your hearing.
Hearing is a part of your perception.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's why we get told to roll for perception whenever we're trying to hear something.
Yeah, but like, he didn't roll for anything.
If your passive perception is high enough, you can hear just about anything happening in a small room like this.
Ah, okay.
Put it to you this way. He has Viv level of perception.
Mic off.
He sees all.
It's gonna kill Kuri for a second.
Mm-hmm. How you gonna do it? Hit me.
He has Viv level of perception.
Fuck you.
Does anybody
I'm not
want to
apologizing
follow
for
him?
that one.
Does anybody want to follow him? Because he did say he was going to his tower.
Tsubasa is going to follow because he is really concerned about Lex.
Yeah, so is fucking Arthur. We
Why not? I mean, it's not like there's really anything else.
Could always continue talking.
Talk about what? Small talk is not one of my strong suits.
And don't do small talk. Bond with your teammates.
Over what?
You are all classmates who went to the same school.
talk about school.
At the very least, you guys could find some common ground by talking about the school stuff.
The school that we practically got kicked out of, you mean?
Never mind.
Fair point.
Mic off.
Tonberry's just sort of gonna look at Razz, Val, and the other two, and just gonna follow them.
I won't leave them here on their own, but I do want to know what's going on with Lex.
Yeah. It'd be good to know the sunshine survived another day.
He seems pretty tough to kill.
I think we ensured that he was extra tough to kill. At least, walk away still breathing.
So are we following then?
Up to y'all. I'm down with whatever.
Did you leave already?
Yes. I don't know how to remove my token.
After.
Let's go.
You're going?
Who wants control over the baby's token?
I think Razz should.
Yeah.
Because Mama.
Give Razz the baby.
Razz sticks
Here you
her
go.
right back
You have control now.
on her shoulder. If I'm assuming Val permits, I know that Cecila's gone for a second, but back on the shoulder.
Yeah.
So, as you all are heading out some mere minutes after the other two in Emrys, realize that they've gotten a little farther ahead than maybe a couple of minutes should have allowed. And you go, fuck, right, it's Mysterious Tower. Damn it.
TV is gonna kind of look at everybody and go, how scrunched up do you think you guys could get?
Now what the fuck does that mean?
I mean, if I do something, do you think you can all ride together in peace?
I'm fine with walking.
Okay, you can walk with me.
With my legs.
Ball
else
face,
would
right?
be
Val,
walking with?
dances?
Huh?
Y'all want to ride or y'all want to walk?
I will always take the fucking ride, actually.
The rides are pretty stellar.
Alexi, this is in character, goes, right, you two are the ones that jump in the arms for carrying every time.
I gotta say, I do make a pretty appealing damsel in distress. I've been told that.
Doesn't, it kind of helps that you weigh about as much as a bowl of grapes.
Again with
And
this.
he walks
Americans will use anything but the metric system.
Like a clear plastic
Anything
bowl
but the
of
metric
feathers.
system, huh, dude?
Now it's out of spite.
1 ton of
Okay.
feathers.
What's
Anyway.
heavier, a ton of steels or a ton of feathers?
We're not doing
Hate
this
it here.
joke.
Anyway. So you all are a little bit lagging behind because of both the argument, but debate, and set off. It's not that hard to get there. It's just that he did say it took him opening the door to get inside. He just walked out with wine.
You say
Does
that
anybody
as
have,
is going to impair his ability to open a door.
if it's magic, maybe. Does anybody have Arthur's number?
Tsubasa should have it.
Arthur is
Also should, yes.
Arthur is only like a few minutes ahead in terms of walking distance.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
Why
but
would
it's a
you need-
mysterious tower. That's the emphasis that I made.
You know, it says fuck you,
fair.
not, you know.
How far away is Arthur from Tonberry?
Hmm?
How far away is Arthur from Tonberry in that relative sense?
15 minutes.
And he is going to scream as loud as he can. Take the alcohol from him!
You hear this, Arthur, because of the weirdness of this place? As does Emrys, who just laughs because he hasn't even taken a drink yet.
No chances! Take it!
I don't think I'll be able to take it from you if I tried, would I?
Can certainly try.
If you want me to try.
Test that at your earliest convenience.
Mission wanna bet?
We can bet right now. Oh, wait.
Steal the alcohol. So failed.
No, it's fine. He will gladly hand it over as a means of showing respect and safety if you do ask for it.
No, he doesn't need it.
So, Arthur and Lance.
Yeah.
Lance, you're waited for a little while, which allows the others to slightly catch up. You and Arthur, the first to be let in. And it is a
Wait, what happened with
brawling
Tsubasa?
tower.
Tsubasa went with them too.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
I hear you.
You know, they said they were going. They just didn't move their token.
Well, it's one of those things of you were behind a little bit. Did you leave with them or after them?
I said that I was leaving with them. I said before Lance even spoke up.
I'm sorry, I did not hear you.
That's fine.
Oh, I messed up. Fine to correct me. Jeez, we're all fucking traumatized here, apparently can't communicate.
I mean, I could say something in response to that, but I'm pretty sure I actually would get fucking sniped.
Yeah?
Do you guys promise not to fucking snipe me?
No.
I make no promises because I don't know what you were gonna say.
Give us
Make promises
give
in
us a
general.
trailer.
I'm used to falling by to the back burner by this point.
I'll kill you.
I am.
I mean, on the one hand, same, but on the other hand, like.
I was okay.
Look,
What?
I have never been the priority before. It's just how that's been.
You mean in this campaign or any? Because you were Tracy, which was like the first rider.
I'm talking
Oh, wait,
about in general because I have made multiple attempts to talk, but because Tsubasa is a quiet character and literally everyone else is not.
I'm just a quiet person in general.
Yeah, but Nia, let's be completely honest, more often than not, you are speaking up more in the campaign. Just with your shower thoughts. And I can't speak over it because you get hyper focused on them, and there is nothing wrong with that. I'm trying not to make the campaign end this way, so can we just pretend I never said anything and continue?
No, actually. Fuck you. All three of you show up first. He allows you inside, and it is quite massive on the inside compared to how it looks on the outside, which is fine. It's a mage thing. It's whatever.
Is he a Time Lord by any chance?
No.
I'll kill you. Anyway, you guys step inside, and he leads you up staircases for about maybe 3 minutes. Again, time is weird
That's
in
a
a
lot.
magic tower. And
That
you eventually find yourself on the third floor, which looks empty.
you say it
He's
looks,
just standing there.
but it's not actually empty, is it?
So Arthur and Emrys are currently standing on a bit of a ring platform there.
Is the platform raised up or lowered?
It has about a ½ inch to an inch height. He just stares at all three of you before he summons his staff to his other hand and goes, "Good, I have all the light touched here. That's going to be fun. Watch another light touch steal my spells." And then just laughs and just not towards any of you.
Tsubasa just looks baffled.
Wait, Lance is light touched?
It's a revelation for you, isn't it?
I thought Heartless were like darkness.
That's not what it means here.
Okay. Fair enough.
In fact, it means exactly what it's supposed to mean.
What is it supposed to mean?
Get to it later.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions as he starts to kind of draw across this platform, which is already decorated with things?
Not questions exactly, but definitely curious and gonna like try to make like mental note of whatever he's drawing.
You're stealing his magic now.
I mean,
No.
that's crazy.
It's fine. Harper was gonna do the same.
If you roll Arcana. Also, you roll Arcana as well, not because you're stealing it, but because you're there and able to watch him set up.
Yay!
Anna. I believe. I don't want to look though.
Got a 13.
No. Ugh. That's.
So, Tsubasa, do you want to roll?
Yeah, hold on. Gotta remember how to get to my sheet for a second then.
He just kind of awkwardly steps around you because he doesn't need you to move.
Of
He
course.
just needs to get past you.
I got a 6.
So, both you and Lance fail.
Not surprising.
The thing was like 15 something, wasn't it?
20, actually.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. That's fine.
I asked you guys to roll to see if you could get it. It was not impossible with your current stats. Being said, you don't get nothing. Vasa, you understand that is a ritual of some kind. He is setting up on purpose. You just can't tell if it's summoning or calling. Lance, you know it's summoning just because of your sorcerer lineage. However, because you're not as in tune with your sorcerer lineage, you can't quite decipher what it is he's specifically setting up. Arthur, as of your 22, you recognize all that was said before of this is a ritual, this is a summoning, this is specifically being drawn with the Ambrosi house crest. It is not calling specifically to Lex. However, it's more than likely that he is going to put something of Lex's in the center, as this particular ritual is meant to call someone, regardless of where they are in the cosmos, directly to this room. It is a large setup because it takes a lot of power. And you realize, oh, the entire place is probably going to go dark for at least a minute.
Does it seriously need that much power?
Well, I mean, if you're calling someone who could be literally anywhere in the cosmos and bringing them to exactly where you are from an unknown location, an unknown distance that you have to find.
Yeah, that would take a lot of power, unless it's like a magic item that's completely broken.
Yeah, but Mordred normally breaks characters, not items.
That is true.
You're getting predictable.
You want to test that theory?
You want to make a broken item?
No.
Says I haven't.
You can break something and still just refuse to use it out of, like, principle.
Well, point taken.
Mm-hmm.
Then I haven't seen any of the items that Mordred has broken.
Because Nini grabs them first.
I kind of figured as much.
Yeah.
And he doesn't let me use the 3.5 stuff in a 5e game. However, Arthur, do you want to stay on the platform as he is setting up the last bits of the ritual?
I don't know why he would, so I guess not.
The 22, you know that it was summoning ritual circle was done just beyond you, so you wouldn't interfere with it. It would just be a little bright for a second.
Okay, so just a little flashbang.
Yeah.
Then I guess we're good.
Step back. Okay. Make a perception check, all of you.
Oh god, is this...
We're all going to die now.
It's alright.
Tsubasa over here getting 24 because he's just that anxious.
You said perception check?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was that directed at your roll, or...
I don't know.
You rolled a 22, Nia.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, Tsubasa and Lance, you pass.
The guy who gets flashbanged.
He knew that already.
Both of you see, or rather hear Imris saying what sounds like an incantation.
What language is
He's
it?
used. I love you, Nia. It's in Celestial.
Ah, so I
Damn
can
it.
understand it.
Correct.
Oh
Since
boy.
you don't know what's being said, you know it's in another language that is beyond your purview. It's already getting quite bright in here. Vasa. As the spell goes off, you're the only one unaffected. It seems like a normal fluorescent white light that has gotten a little too bright from a power surge. You don't flinch. If anything, for a moment, it reminds you of the deal you made.
Oh.
How bright is it getting? Like, what are the... How many lumens is it?
Not
Nia-
measuring it in lumens because
Nia-
I'll kill you.
Nia, if it is put in lumens, would you actually be able to understand that in a way that you could apply it to...
No, I know how to measure this actually. I can give a meme.
You can give a meme?
Oh, no.
I would like to report that Cecil almost just took me fucking out at the knees.
I just saw that. Is it brighter than a bowl of grapes?
Hey! Bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?
No, but I have crack.
But yeah, no, so Tsubasa is not even flinching, and he's reminded somewhat of the deal he made. Right? He's gonna start looking around. He's just seeing if he can find anything out of the ordinary, or wondering if anybody else is seeing this.
No roll required. As the spell is happening, and it seems like it happens for much longer for you than it does for everyone else, but you see Emrys looking directly at you with that very confused look that a teacher would give of, you have done a thing I don't understand.
Tsubasa is looking back at Imris with the look a student would have of, I realize that and I don't know either.
He just, while I want to make this clear, in this particular moment, as we're ending this session, not like in the next minute or anything, particularly in the next 10, this scene will happen for everyone else within the blink of an eye. For these two, it takes 10 minutes. He steps forward as everything else is bright light and fading. You are light touch than the others. His voice is different. It's kind of haloed and echoing. Kind of similar to the person that you made a deal with before. Self as well.
Tsubasa does take half a step back. His foot does go back, and he puts some weight on it, but he's not fully stepping back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's just like, I guess what's happening? What
is a moment where he's silent and goes, whatever's happening seem to have caught the attention of something big, something I only call upon for my family. To explain?
I mean, it's rather long explanation, but
The same explanation that I got when I tried and failed to cast a detect magic on that pink one?
Probably. Just something happened when I was younger, and it wasn't a Heartless or a Gloom that I talked with.
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously not. The laugh between both of you, though awkward as it is. He takes a step back towards the middle. Back kind of towards you. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, but I don't think you're getting out of it very easily. Sorry.
It's fine. I think I've come to realize that after the last few years.
Well, good thing that you're here. That both of you are here within the same group. I can actually teach you.
You can?
Can. So, you can't tell anyone that I'm teaching you. Not even Lex and not the others. Only the other person who is going to be studying with you can know.
Oh, okay. But...
Sounds very ominous. I apologize. That's not my intention. It's just people tend to hunt and track down my students for whatever reason.
Could possibly have something to do with the fact that... I mean, like, look at Tsubasa! But Tsubasa does just sigh after a moment and just... I promise I won't tell anyone else. Not even Lex.
If they find out on their own, that's fine, but no telling. Oh, the spell is ending. I probably should get back to position.
Echo. Kuri.
Orca J. Jeremy, Echo.
All of you.
Sorry.
There was something in my mouth, and I had to turn my screen back on.
Unfortunate. Anyways. But yeah, no. Tsubasa promises that he isn't going to tell anyone, but after a moment he does pause, just like, you said you had another student? Can I at least know their name? Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was the worst time for that to happen. I can hear something. Mordred?
It broke for a second.
Okay. I mean, I figured. Did you at least hear... Did you at least hear what Tsubasa had asked Emrys?
No.
Tsubasa had asked Emrys, who is the other student? Do I get to know their name?
I'm sure you'll find out. They're going to be here shortly. Steps back to center. Does the spell... And...
Wait a minute.
Realize that he's kneeling down to Lex. Is doing that starfish thing of, God help me. No.
It's just like, oh, thank God Lex is alright. Yeah, Tsubasa does go to check after pausing for a moment to make sure that it's okay to step on this thing.
Yeah.
Then just yeah.
Closer, and this is where we'll end. He looks worse for wear but alive. Looks exhausted. He still smiles up at the three of you, and then does see Lance and goes, "Hey, Has made it. Out of my brother.
Yeah. It's good to see that you're, at that point, Tsubasa does pause. Because he's just like, he's obviously not okay.
It's good to see that you're alive still.
That, yes.
Well, I did say I'd make it out of it alive, right? Then there's a gentle smack upside the head from Razz. You're an idiot. Yeah, I know. I sent you my friends, right? That's where we're end.
I just realized that the music had stopped playing a while ago.